Hi, y'all. Please notice here that I have my blingy sunshades. I'm in my little Hawaiian dress. And you see my Hawaiian decorations back here. That's all for a great reason. That's my inspiration. Have you been watching and seeing the videos and the posts coming out of Hawaii? My goodness, Plexus knows how to spoil somebody. I am just so excited for all of our friends and our coworkers and our Plexus family to see them enjoying such a beautiful vacation. They earned it. They really did, because we all know, as far as we are into this business so far, that it's work. It's not easy. It is easy in the sense that there's nothing physically hard or challenging about this. It's hard, though, because you put yourself out there in the public and you're representing some products that people are just looking at you like, I already have heard of Amway and Weight Watchers and all these other multi-level marketing deals, and I've heard of all the scams too, and I'm just not interested in multi-level marketing. That was me. I had no interest whatsoever in multi-level marketing. I had sold Avon, and I did not do very well with Avon because I really just don't think my heart was in it. To me, that was just a source of a little extra income. Plexus, to me, however, is something totally different. It is about a better life. And that really, I think, just sums it up. A better life. When you're healthier, you're going to be happier. I know I am. Since I'm feeling so much better, I am so much happier. And that's why I'm here pretending and practicing to be in Hawaii, because I really think that I can do this. I really believe that. Carol and Becky and I went to Georgia to a training, and we actually got to meet in person Fallon Black, our beautiful diamond, and Brittany Howard, who was one of our sidelines, and she's a sweetheart. And, you know, Fallon said, you can do this. And hey, she's a diamond, so who's not going to listen to Fallon? She's been through everything that we're going through right now. And there's still times, and if you watch her videos and stuff, you see there's still moments that she is nervous, that she's afraid, and that she has to make herself reach out. But if you watch the people that you prejudge that you don't think need Plexus, you look at them and you say, oh, well, they're doing okay financially, and she looks healthy, and she doesn't need Plexus. Can't prejudge, because Tiffany needed it very, very badly. And she did get joined in with Plexus, and she recently became an Emerald Ambassador. And they both, well, all three of them, Brittany included, Tiffany and Fallon, all were just in Hawaii with many, many others, and they were enjoying a dream vacation that most people really only ever get to dream about, but can be a reality for all of us. I really think we can get there. It basically takes action, belief in action. And I know that I've already done a video on belief in action, and I hope y'all watched it, because there's a lot of things in that video that I feel like needed to be covered. You have to believe in the products, you have to believe in the company, and you have to believe in yourself. How can you look at the post from that beautiful Hawaiian vacation and not believe in this company, y'all? The baptism, walking off the beach of Hawaii into the ocean to get washed in the blood. Y'all, that is just so, so beautiful to me. I'm a born-again Christian, and I remember that feeling of being baptized, and what an amazing thing to be able to do that, surrounded by your Plexus family, your CEO, your president, all of your friends, and just the extravagance of the vacation. You know, it just was amazingly beautiful. And those are things that I never dreamed that I could ever get to have. I never believed, I never dreamed, I never would allow myself to dream for fear of, heartbreak for not reaching that dream. I never, ever in a million years would have allowed myself to believe that I could do something like this and earn my way to somewhere like Hawaii or convention in Las Vegas. Did y'all see those posts from Las Vegas? Oh my gosh. I'm just so excited about this company. How can you see all of this and not believe in our company? The hurricane, the floods, the Plexus just bends over backwards to take care of us. They work tirelessly overnights and stuff to get our payout to us so we could evacuate, so we'd have our money so we could evacuate. They're donating and they're matching donations, and they came up with a product line of apparel and note cards and business cards, Plexus Cares, to continually give to people in need, people in times of disaster and crisis. It is an amazing company, and I personally am very honored to represent Plexus worldwide because I see them doing great things for the world, for not only us as ambassadors, but for people who don't even know about Plexus. People are getting money through the Red Cross that don't even know that money's coming from Plexus. They don't even know who Plexus is or what Plexus is. But we know that's our amazing company out there doing that. That's us. That's our company. And the products, if you're taking your products consistently and you're drinking your water and you're helping them out, you're getting some changes and you're seeing for yourself that Plexus works. Plexus products are they're on the cutting edge of the gut health industry. Everybody's talking about gut health because they're learning now that so many things are controlled in your gut. And we have the key to your gut health. And y'all, we need to just be excited about all of that. And we need to be eager to share, because your friend who's having IBS problems or menstrual problems or high blood pressure or high blood sugar or any other number of problems, you can help that friend just by reaching out and sharing the information that is freely given to us on a daily basis. Carol, is there something maybe that you would like to say about all of this?
Well, one of the things I would say is that during the hurricane, I got off track. And I know probably a lot of people do. I have my set routine on my way to work. I drink my Plexus, and then, I take my vitamins and everything first thing in the morning. And then when I'm at somebody else's house and sleeping later or getting up earlier and not driving, it was hard for me to stay on my routine. I can tell you this, it reminded me of how good I feel when I got back on track with the supplements. And I hope to never do that again. I will do my best not to, but it made me realize how important it is for me to stay on them. And you're right, the better you feel, the better you feel, the happier you are, because you don't feel, down or whatever, because I know last week was really hard for me.
Mm-hmm. I totally know exactly what you're saying, because, we had to evacuate too. And by the time I was done packing up things for me, my husband, my son, and getting together food supplies and water supplies and taking care of my animals, what do we need? I had to load up some of everything in the house. Then I had to go through my house and gather up all my important things, my pictures and my papers and things that I could not bear to lose, and put them in a safe place. By the time I rushed around and did all that, I had missed a day of taking my Plexus. And then we get there, and I'm unloading everything because the weather's turning bad. I don't want to be running in and out the van in the rain and the wind and everything, So I've unloaded everything, and I got these boxes and bags and duffel bags and just stuff everywhere, and I have missed another day. So I missed a few days myself. I tried to keep things as even as I could, but I just got off. I got off schedule. I'd missed some. And I'm telling y'all, I am still paying for that.
Exactly. I'm just starting to build that like I should.
Yes, that is a great reminder for us that consistency is key, and these products really do work. And if you don't believe me that they don't work, that they do work, take 2 or 3 days off of your supplements and then tell me how you feel. And then you're going to really realize all the things that Plexus does for your body.
Exactly.
You know, it's easy when you first start Plexus, you start noticing little things and you're all excited, but then after you've been doing it for a while, you don't really maybe realize the other things that are coming along that you might not even really be noticing. But when something like that happens and you miss a couple of days, you get off of your schedule, and then you start saying, well, wow, I hadn't realized it before, but Plexus is helping this and this and that too, because I know there's things that I had not realized Plexus was helping me with until I had missed those few days. And my body started telling me, you know, I need my supplements because things started hurting and things started bothering me. And it just really was like a renewal in my faith in the products, basically. It just really works. Plexus works. We know the products work. So there's our belief in the products. You know, if you take them consistently, you know they work. The next thing is belief in yourself, which we are all working on, our self-growth. I was just beginning to start to read a little bit of self-growth, and then I was participating in the book clubs, and I wasn't buying the books because I really didn't have the extra money to spend $15 on a book and then another $5 for shipping. So I was participating still in the book clubs, which you don't even have to have the book to be a part of, because our upline and our sidelines are going over the key points in the book. Other people in the group are giving their take on what they got out of these 2 chapters of the book. And you really get the information without even reading the book. So I was getting so much out of it by not reading the book. I said, well, you know what? I can come up with $15 for the book because this is going to help me and this is going to help my business. And then I'll have the book for later. I can share it with my team. I can loan it out. I can share it with my team. And then I can reflect back on the lessons that I learned in these books. So really, to me, was worth the extra $15 to go ahead and buy the book. So I did. And my first book was The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And let me tell y'all, I have not one moment regretted spending the $15 I spent on this book. And I went all out. If I'm going to buy the book, I'm going to get the hardcover, and I'm going to have one that's going to last so that I can share it. And this is an amazing book. And I've heard many of our leaders refer to this as the Bible of multi-level marketing. And there's some wonderful, wonderful information in here. And this book was written by John Maxwell. And I don't know if y'all are familiar with who he is, but he does a lot of multi-level marketing training, but he also does some Plexus training. He actually does come in. He has spoken at some of the, like maybe convention or, you know, leaders retreat. He's going to be at leaders retreat in Orlando. Oh, it's so sad that I missed that. I missed that goal by a long shot, y'all. I needed 700 and something credits, and I only had 200 and something. I was like 500 credits off of that. I was so disappointed myself. But what that made me do was take a good look at what was I doing to get there. What was I doing in my daily routine, my actions in my daily routine to get me there? So that really sent me right back to John Maxwell's book. And really, I would read the chapters, and then we'd do the book club, and then I go back and reread the chapters so that I make sure that I get what everybody else was talking about. You know, maybe I didn't grasp what they grasped out of that chapter, so I would go back and I would reread the chapter so that I would get the full benefit. Okay, so I kind of get off, I get wandering in my little mind here as I'm talking. But these things that they give us for our training, our self-growth, we really need to embrace this training and this encouragement, because all of us have some sort of insecurity. Even Fallon will tell you that she's not a people person. It's not easy for her to reach out and talk to people. Yet we saw her get up in front of a pretty large group of people, and she seemed completely right at home up there. She and Brittany both seemed right at home up there. They were organized. They had their act together. They had their thoughts in their mind. They knew what they wanted to say, and they came across with it very well. And I just admire them both for their ability to do that and their willingness to go the extra mile. Now, while at that training, I was feeling like, wow, we were really doing something. We went on a 2.5-hour road trip to get to this training, and I was talking with Fallon. God bless her. She's such a sweetheart. And she says, how far did you come to get here? And I told her, and I said, it's about 2.5 hours. And she said, oh, wow. She was excited that we had made the trip. You know, she had traveled for over 5 hours to get there. You know, so I felt like we had done something to be there to see her and to learn from her. But she had traveled over 5 hours, twice as far as we had, to get there for us. You know, and she had said, and this really meant something to me, because I kind of really know how that feels, because I've had meetings where nobody showed up, and I know everybody has their own things going on and everything, but when you show up, she said that her and Brittany have showed up at the very same room more than once, and not one soul showed up. And they're like, well, what do we do now? You know, we don't have a meeting now. But I kind of got something from another friend of mine who said that you can either get upset about that, or you can go on and give 100% to the one that does. And I really liked how she said that. I believe it was Tiffany Wilson who said that. If just one or two show up, don't worry about the ones that didn't show up. Worry about the ones who do, and give everything you've got to them. I believe it was Tiffany Wilson, our Emerald, and she was also in Hawaii. I'm so excited for them. So really, that covers the belief that the only thing we have left that we need to believe in is us. And that's on you, just like it's on me. I consider it my job to encourage y'all as my team. And also, I want y'all to know that you encourage me, and y'all keep me going, because there are days after I have spent a Monday doing a power hour at 10 in the morning, and then doing a power hour at 8 at night, and then a Monday night call on Monday night at 9:30, from 9:30 to 10:30, then doing a power hour from 11 to midnight, and then I get off the power hour, and I'm so excited I can't sleep. I've got the Monday night call and a power hour in me, and I'm so excited I want to work. So I'm sitting here working till 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking up going, oh my gosh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to go to bed. So, Cody, go answer the door for me. So, anyway, it's not every morning that I feel like getting up, that I want to get up, because I'm tired. I've had a long day the day before. But my team, y'all make me get up just by being there, just by being a part of this team. I'm encouraged by you. I'm motivated by you to get up and get it done, get the job done. Because one of the first things I do every day is I post my motivation to y'all. I tag my whole team. Everybody that gets Plexus from me is tagged in this team, and I put a motivational post, something that comes from my heart to yours. to let you know that I'm thinking of you, to let you know that I care about you, to let you know that I believe in you and you can do this. And that, to me, I wouldn't miss doing that in the morning for all the money in the world. To me, that is a huge part of my day, and that helps me be excited to get up every morning to be able to do that. You know, and whether y'all comment on it or not, I'm sure you see it because you're tagged in it. Next time you get on Facebook, it's going to be bumped up there at the top of your feed. So I know you're seeing it, whether you comment or react to it, but that leads me to another thought right there. I'm glad that I wandered off to that one because, you know, our upline and our sidelines, and in myself included, we make these videos and we create these posts into the team pages, Pink Power Team, Gut Health, Happiness, and Beyond, Blessed by Plexus, all these groups. When we do that, we're not just doing that for us, we're doing that as a way to share with all of you. So we take the time to create the videos and to create the posts and to share what's in our hearts and in our minds. Please, when you watch the videos or read the post, just react to it and give us some kind of a feedback comment. Maybe not something like awesome or, you know, something short and sweet like that, but let us know what you got out of it. You know, I don't know how to put it into words, but reassure us that you got the point. You know, that something that I said meant something to you. If it did, let me know it did. So I know that was a good thing and that it worked, and to do more of that, you know. Really, now the action part, it's all up to each of us as how high our business goes. We can go straight to the top if we just build ourselves up and become the leaders that I know all of you can be, and just grow yourself and think of yourself as a leader. Start doing videos and posts and start putting things into the team pages and into the team chat. That's fine. So, you know, start sharing with the world, with your team, with our great big team and with our little big team, and just start encouraging and sharing and helping grow others like so many have helped grow us. And start setting yourself apart as a leader and doing these things. Like I said before, once you make your first post on Facebook about Plexus, you right that moment became a leader, because you are leading people to information on products that can change their life. I truly believe that. You became a leader with your first post. The first person that you spoke to, whether you made a post or not, you became a leader. And you want to grow yourself as a leader. And part of that is doing these items like the book clubs, doing the reading, doing the research on the products, learning more about your company. Did y'all know, have you seen the post about some fun facts about Plexus? And it's a picture of the top of the Plexus building with all these solar panels over here. We're a solar panel company. We're solar powered. All the products are natural, gluten-free, and organic. All of our products are not anything that's going to hurt anyone. So we should be promoting these products, and we should be learning more about the products and more about the company, because that's going to further grow our belief. And the things like the convention and the leaders retreat and the mega trip to Hawaii, these are all things that are reachable for each one of us if we grow our belief and we take action. And I've said this before, and I am guilty of it myself. Have to remind myself, because I call myself working, and I'll be in here and I'll be shifting things around, trying to fix my little office space in my room. And I call myself working on my business, but I'm not working on my business. I'm working on my room. If I were working on my business, I would be watching training videos, or I would be reading in my self-growth book, or I would be sending my messages, or I would be creating posts. Preferably these posts would be more along the lines of sharing your Plexus lifestyle versus selling a product. Nobody wants to look at a page of advertisement. So when you're making your post, you want to most definitely keep in mind that people want to know about you, and their belief in you is what is going to get them to borrow your belief in the products and the company and take that chance. So while you're making your post, make sure that you don't sound all kind of salesy, that your page doesn't look like an ad, and that you are sharing who you are and the things that you're interested in and the things of your heart that mean something to you, so that they can get to know who you are. Because, and I took this off of a few others, I've heard it said many times, they may buy Plexus products from Plexus Worldwide, but they join you. And they're not going to talk to you if they don't trust you about their health. This is a huge thing. This is about people's health. So really, they need to know you. They need to trust you and believe in you, to follow you and to listen to you. And the way to do that is to let them get to know you. And, you know, you don't have to put your innermost personal things out there for the world to see, but they want to know that you're a mother and you have kids, and you're dealing with this and you're dealing with that, and your life is busy and chaotic and full. And they also are going to want to see the changes. We have a couple on our team that are fairly new within their first 2 months, and they are now beginning to get some reactions and some great successes. One of which is my sister-in-law, Gail, and she's doing really well. She has completely quit her Cokes that she was drinking, several Cokes a day. She has quit eating cookies and candy before bed at night. She has quit smoking cigarettes. And these are wonderful things to be celebrating. And why would she not share why all these wonderful things are happening to her? People want to see you where you start and where you wind up. And somewhere in the middle, they want to see you go through to your changes. They want to follow your success. They want to follow your story. And they want to be a part of it. They want to live it with you. They don't want to see pictures now of a year ago and then 6 months ago. You know, they want to see you now. They want to see what's going on in your life. They want to know who you are and what's going on and what this is doing to improve your life. So that brings me to, yeah, another thing is when you're out in public, I personally do not wear makeup. And anybody has known me in about the last 10 years knows, as a mother of a special needs child who requires a lot of attention, I have let myself go big time. I got to the point where I would get up in the morning, I might or might not run a brush through my hair. I didn't have time or the interest in slapping on any makeup. I wore strictly dresses for a very long time. There were about 3 years, I swear I probably did not put on a pair of pants a half a dozen times in a year. I did, when I did put on pants, would wear sweats or yoga pants. And when I would need to go to the store somewhere, I didn't bother to even look in the mirror to brush my hair or anything. I just go just exactly like I was, and I can just imagine. Y'all see those videos, the people at Walmart? That was me. That was me so bad. It's embarrassing to say, I have worn my pajamas and a tank top and a pair of flip-flops to the store. Not to the grocery store or to Walmart, but to the store, you know, the gas station down the street where you run in to get a loaf of bread or a gallon of milk. I have worn my pajamas to the store. how incredible is it that now I feel so much better about myself that I stop and I take the time to look in the mirror and brush my hair and make sure that I don't have dog hair all over or slobber all over or the neighbor's kids' breakfast on my shirt or whatever. I do try now. I'm wearing a little bit of makeup and I'm doing my hair, you know, every so often I try something different with my hair, something that's easy but a little bit nicer. And I'm wearing actual clothing. For the first time in maybe 3 to 5 years, I bought myself jeans. I have 3 brand new pairs of jeans that I bought since I started Plexus because all of my clothes were falling off of me. And I wouldn't wear anything but those stretchy sundresses for years because I was trying to wear something loose and big that just covered it all up. I don't have to cover it all up anymore. I'm more content in my body now. And I am starting to show that. You know, people see me out at the grocery store now and they're like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. And I don't feel like I look that amazing. But compared to what I looked like the last time I ran into this girl, I look amazing. And, you know, it's the products and it's the company encouraging me. It's all of our team, our big team and our sidelines. It's the love that all of y'all share to me. You know, you just make me, my cup runneth over. That's just it. My cup runneth over. I can't even begin to describe all of how I feel. And to be doing the self-growth and learning to build myself up in order to grow my team and my business, I need to grow myself. And, you know, John Maxwell in this very book talks about the law of the lid. You can only grow your team as far as you grow. So if you want a team full of diamonds, you've got to figure out how to become a diamond, basically, is the gist of that. You have got to become what you encourage them to be. And if you're giving them encouragement, you need to be encouraging yourself as well, because you can only help them get so far. You can't help them pass you. You can only help them get as far as you are. And that made perfect sense to me. And that's when I really, right there, that was an aha moment for me. That was when I really buckled down to my reading. That was when I started going back and reading the chapters again after the book club, because I wanted to get the whole benefit. I wanted everything out of this book that I could get for my $15. I know I get long-winded and I just go on and on. Carol, do you have anything you want to add? You want to talk about?
Well, you kind of touched on one of the things I wanted to mention, because I've watched a video this week, and it was, don't be preachy, don't do the salesy post. Yes. Because people look at that and they go, yeah, she's selling something. I don't want to look at that. One of the other things I learned is if you post a video on your timeline, a lot of times people are going to watch your video because they know you. This preachy stuff, they're just going to scroll right through and it doesn't do you any good. And then I think it was Tiffany Wilson, maybe in a video that she posted, said once a week to post something about the business side. Yes. You know, do you want to anybody need to make extra money? You know, and maybe put some of the things down there. You have no inventory, you know, very small joining fee. And just list the things that are really good about Plexus that is different from the other companies.
Yes, and that right there is key. Plexus is not like the other companies. We really need to be showing people that Plexus is set apart from the other companies. And just like you just said, we don't carry any inventory. We don't handle anyone's money. We don't even have to keep our own books. I don't know any other place that you can go to work and they make it so easy for you. And, you know, Fallon and Tiffany and like Rochelle Osborne, all of these beautiful, Cody Helmer, these beautiful, talented people, they got where they got by embracing what was handed to them. The opportunity is there and the success is there. We just have to really work on us, grow ourselves and grow our belief in ourselves, our products, and our business. We need to share those things. And that's a great idea about the videos, making the videos, because you're right. If they just scroll through and pass up your post because, oh, there's another Plexus post and she's driving me crazy, she's going to pass right on by. Whatever great post you had posted there, they're not going to read it. You're absolutely right. But if you put a video, not only will they stop and watch the video because they know you, they are actually getting to know you more from the video versus a written post. So that is a really great idea. And I think we should all be doing a lot more of that, because I haven't done a whole lot of videos for my private, my personal Facebook page. I do videos for the team. But as far as videos about my life, like Facebook Live, oh, Cody and I are out here playing ball today, or Cody and I are taking a bike ride. Let's stop and take a look around at what we're getting to see today, things like that. That would be great. That's a great idea. And I'm going to start doing more of that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I got it for a different video, so that's where I got the idea.
That's what we do, honey. It's duplication. Not reinvent the wheel. Take the things that the girls, the people at the top have gotten to the top with, and just duplicate their actions. And then when we get a team, then we're duplicating, we're passing those actions, passing the information, the training down so that they can duplicate our actions, who duplicates theirs. It's duplication. That's a big, big thing in this business. And I really am just in awe of what all they do for us. We all have the same availability that Fallon had. In fact, we have more given to us, because when they started, they didn't have all this training. They didn't have, there's a lot of things they didn't have. But with our website and our back office and my Plexus print and the shareables and the daily added videos into the team page, and we have so much given to us to help us make it to the top. The only people who do not make it to the top are the ones who don't go for it. If you consistently be a product of the product, and you grow your belief in the company, the products, and yourself, and you take the action, do the worksheets, send the messages, reach out, you're going to get there. And I am all about Hawaii today because I believe that. I truly, honestly, in my heart, believe that we are going to be sitting on a beautiful beach in Hawaii, looking out at this grand view and talking about, you remember when we first started and we were trying to figure out how to get here, and we had this meeting and Cindy dressed up like an idiot for Hawaii just to make a point.
Hey, it's a great point to me, because they said draw the line in the sand, and my line is drawn.
My line is drawn too, girl. I am all in. Now, y'all just thought I was all in before, because I live, breathe, eat, sleep, drink Plexus. I am all about it now. I really treat this as a full-time job. My full-time job is my family and my home. Okay, so I've made some sacrifices, and I'm letting go of some things to gain others. That's another video that I just saw. If you're going to grow, you have to learn to let go.
Right.
Okay. My floors used to be so that a child could crawl around on them without getting black knees. Well, I did not have a job then, and I had nothing better to do with my time than sweep and mop my floor every day. And I used to do that. But now I do not have small children crawling around on my floor, and when people come over with their small children and they let them down to crawl, I warn them they will have black knees and hands because I did not have time to sweep and mop my floor every day. And I do have a kid and a husband and a couple of dogs, and hey, my floor needs to be swept and cleaned. Well, it's not completely filthy that I can't stand to live in it, so it's good. I devote time to my business as if I were working a job outside my home. I'm now working on setting some business hours because I have learned over the past few months that if I do not walk away from my computer and live my life just a little bit, what am I doing this for? I have to live my life just a little bit. I have to have the time to school my son. We have to eat. And yes, we do eat sandwiches for supper some nights. And my husband will go in there and cook breakfast for supper some nights because we'll have a leftover pot of rice in the fridge, and we'll heat that up in some steam and fluff it back up, and he'll fry up some eggs and some sausage to go with it. And I'm in here on a power hour, and he's in there cooking us breakfast for dinner. Up until Plexus, my husband had a full hot meal sitting on the table when he got here every single day. Well, Mama has a job now, and Mama is working very hard to improve our lives. The products will only take us so far as our happiness, because our happiness is also depending on our financial freedom and our time freedom. And you're going to get those things, but you have to put in some time and make some sacrifices in the beginning. Once you learn how to find your balance, and I'm working very hard on that. I cannot sit at the computer from 5 o'clock in the morning until midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, 7 days a week. I just can't do it. I tried for several months. It just wore me out. And how am I going to go out into the world and show people what Plexus has done for me if I'm too tired to brush my hair and put on my makeup and find myself an outfit of clothes and go out into the world? They may see, oh, wow, you've lost some weight. And wow, you look younger. Your skin looks better. Wow, your hair is growing. Yes, they see those things. But if I'm still wearing those sundresses and those yoga pants, they're saying, well, you're killing yourself working this business. And I don't want that. And I'm not trying to push everyone else into spending 20 hours a day sitting at their computer like I was trying to do. So I am trying to find some balance and trying to enjoy the little bit of freedom that I'm already getting from Plexus. All of y'all on my team know that I let my Plexus pay sit in my pay portal for the first 3 months. And then I took that money and I went and bought myself a nice van. And I love my van. And I think it did good on our little road trip. And I think she's expecting many more road trips because she's got Pink Passion Team across the back. And she's ready to roll when we are. And that's part of my Plexus freedom. That's my financial freedom, that I was able to afford to get a vehicle. And I was sitting here for several months with no vehicle, no way to go to the store. If I ran out of milk and I needed milk to make a pan of biscuits, I was just out of luck. We didn't get biscuits that night because I didn't have a ride. And my friends and my neighbors and my family, they do so much for me. But who wants to pick up the telephone and say, are you going out today? Can you get me a gallon of milk? I want to make a pan of biscuits. Nobody wants to have to ask for that. You know, I didn't want to have to inconvenience people to pick up things for me. Well, so part of that freedom is that now, whenever I decide to, I can reach over here and I can grab my keys to my freedom van and I can go get in it and drive. You know, it's a great feeling. So I'm starting to embrace and enjoy some freedom. And the more I work and the more that I build my belief and the more action that I take, the more freedom I'm going to have, financial freedom and time freedom. And all of this boils down to, we can do this. We can all do this if we put forth the effort and we invest in ourselves and we create time. I know, like Carol, you work full time. We have some other team members who work full time. We have some team members that have a house full of kids. And that's full time work too. But if you can etch out an hour of every single day and give that business priority, where you just go in your room and shut the door and do your thing, or whatever it takes to set aside some time and space for you to work your business, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. I am so excited about going to Hawaii. I plan to go to Hawaii this coming year. I was brand new in the company and didn't even know about it until they all started talking about getting ready for Hawaii. And I was like, well, how did they get that? Well, we really need to, in our back office, we need to be following the scoop and the other things at the bottom of our back office page, because there's some great inspiration in there. Great information, great inspiration. And I think that, Carol, you're so right about sharing about the business part and setting Plexus apart, because our products are different and our company is different. It's all different. This isn't like anything I've ever seen. And I've just really been afraid of joining because it's a multi-level marketing company. And I just was not interested in that. I just heard so many bad things. And like I say, I tried Avon. Avon has great products. I still use Avon, but I have an Avon lady. I don't sell Avon anymore. And I am just so honored to represent this wonderful company and to be surrounded by an incredible team and to be inspired and coached by our wonderful, amazing leaders. And all of y'all, y'all don't know what you mean to me. And I don't even know how to tell you what you mean to me, but y'all really do it for me. Y'all really, you motivate me. You make me want to go further so I can help you go further. I feel like the more I do, the more I can help you do, you know? And each of you are going to be training your own team in the future. So keep in mind all of the training that you're getting and start saving it. And by all means, please encourage those who are posting the videos and the post and let them know that what they said had an impact on you, that you got something out of that. Encourage them like you encourage me, and motivate them like you motivate me. And I will let y'all go. We have been on here for an hour now, rambling away. But basically the point I was trying to make was, it's out there and it is available to us if we just go for it. Embrace your fear and do it scared. Take your insecurities, make a list of the things that you're good at and the things you're not so good at. And start using those things that you're good at. And start growing those things that you're not good at into things you are good at. And just build yourself up and believe in yourself and know that you're helping people improve their lives. And that is a huge, huge thing. We don't have to go to school for years to get a degree to do this. Any person can walk in off the street and sit down to this free ongoing training and go diamond. Anybody can go diamond. It takes a desire, a want, a passion, which is why I named our team Pink Passion Team. It takes a passion. You have to have a passion. And if you don't have that, you need to be working on growing it. Y'all have a fabulous weekend, and let's go to Hawaii next year. Let's all help each other get there. And I love y'all, and I am so honored to be with all of y'all on my team. We got some great people on this team, and we're going to the top, y'all, and we're going to go together.
Yep.
So, all right. I will talk to y'all later. And thanks for watching. Bye.